Hey, back on Condi Warrior again, just for an updated build guide type of thing, because the old one was outdated and it ran Mercenary Amulet and all that shit. Some of the skills were like outdated and they're not viable anymore, and one of the trait lines changed. So yep, let's just get into it here. I'll open this up, let's get the traits out. So yep, also I always get questions about my armor and shit, so the dyes are Redemption and Flare, Amenity and Abyss, of course, and Green Apple for the green, and these are the skins. So yep, just get that over with quickly. Skin Wars 2, Fashion Wars 2. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch as well recently, so if you want to see gameplay of that or some shit, just post in the comments. But yeah, basically we're running Discipline, Defense, and Berserker. But first of all, we're running Mace Shield and Longbow. So in Mace Shield we have Doom Geo, in Longbow we have Doom Smoldering. I like to run Smoldering just for that extra burns. We actually hit really high burns with the build. If you do choose to not take Smoldering, we don't need Smoldering, sorry, Doom Geo. We actually do have 100% burn duration without Smoldering runes, which just came to my attention. So yep, this is 5.7k. Oh no, I think it does go above that, because when we run Burning, the 5.7k turns into a 6.7k, which is a lot more powerful. So yep, on Longbow that. Then we run Balthazar for the burning duration. If you don't want to run that, you can run Tempest. That's an option which I don't like though, but it works really well. Or Crate Runes, just for the extra bleeds, and it works really well with Shattering Blow and your Mace skills. So yep, and Wanderer's Amulet, of course. The precision doesn't benefit you that much, but the toughness, condition damage, and expertise does, and you don't really need vitality because you're a warrior, and you clear a shit ton of conditions and have a shit ton of active regen. But yeah, I'll get into traits now, and then I'll show off some rotations and shit like that. So Discipline, run faster while wielding melee weapons. So whenever you're running between a point or trying to get to mid or something, you want to have your Mace Shield in hand. You don't want to have your Longbow because you move 25% slower. Then Brawler's Recovery, whenever you switch weapons, remove a condition. So a bit of Condi clear. That's every 4 seconds, so every time you switch weapons, basically. Burst Mastery, burst skills deal more damage and restore some adrenaline on use. So let's say you have 3 bars and you use your burst skill, and then you'll still have 1 bar remaining, and they do 7% more damage, which is great. Shield Master, so reflect missiles whenever you're blocking, and gain might when you block an attack. Shield skills recharge faster. So apart from the low cooldown shield skills, like Shield Bash and the block, it also reflects missiles while you're blocking. So your Mace 2 also reflects missiles, and your Shield 5 reflects missiles. Also, I'm pretty sure Aegis reflects missiles as well, but I'm not too sure about that. Then the main, pretty much minor trait of the build that carries this build is Adrenal Health. So, gain health based on adrenaline spent. So this goes up to 3 stacks. So, let's just make it 2.5k. That's 7.5k divided by 15 is about, what is that? 500-ish, so it's really high health regen per second, and that's just where your main sustain comes from, people being unable to kill you and all. So because you have really high toughness, this helps a lot. So the only thing that will mess you up pretty badly is conditions, but we have a lot of condition removal through Brawler's Recovery, and I'll get to the other one in a second. So then Endure Pain proc, of course, on 50%. Don't use this Endure Pain when you're close to 50%, because these don't stack, and then you'll waste one of them. But then Cleansing Ire, so every time you use a burst skill, you remove 3 conditions, basically. So you can clear a shitload of conditions whenever you go into Rage Form, because you're constantly using your F1, and even though your Rage Form only has 1 bar, it still clears 3 conditions. So, reduces recharge on Primal Burst skills and Berserk mode, so this goes down to 10 seconds. 10 second cooldown from a 15. Some people really like to take Savage Instinct, but it's not worth it for the extra 5 second cooldown. Whenever you enter or exit Berserker mode, you get a bit of a damage bonus. Whenever you're about to die in Berserker mode, you heal for 5k, so that works really well with rebound as well. If an ally pops rebound on you, you get like a 10k heal when you are about to die in Berserker mode. And of course, King of Fires, so increase the duration of burning you apply, 33%, and gain fire aura whenever you critically hit an enemy. And Berserker skills detonate fire aura, damaging and burning nearby foes. So this is hard to pull off in a combat situation, but yeah. So by Berserker skills, it means these ones. So these are your Berserker skills. Let's just test that out. So get a critical hit. We got fire aura. Oh no, but this is a Berserker skill as well. So there you saw it. We just detonated the thing, and we ticked about 1k burning each. So I'll just go through some rotations and shit now. So whenever I like to open up with a headbutt or a pin down. So pin down is a 10k bleeding damage, and immobilize. The immobilize really helps when you set up your headbutt if they don't clear it straight away. So I like to open up with the pin down, headbutt, and I switch into Berserk mode. I drop the Longbow F1, drop the Longbow 2, I drop the 7, I spam my Mace F1 plus the Mace 3, get some blocks off, and then the Mace F1 again, and I quickly switch back to Longbow, Longbow 2, and then F1 again. So that just ticks up a shitload of Condis, and while you're not in Berserk mode, you just want to be spamming your Longbow skills, dazes, and blocks. Then you go back into it, get the burning going. So the Mace F1 does a shitload of conditions, and it removes 3 as well. So 4 bleeding, burning, all that shit. Look at the conditions on this guy. This is not as high as you can stack them. I'm not doing optimal shit right now, but it is generally really high up. And of course your enemies won't be standing still always. You got to take that into account, and we do have a lot of precision, so we often get critical hits for that fire aura trait. You can sometimes use headbutt while you're in the middle of a thing already, just to get a bit of extra damage off, just so you can really quickly pop another power burst skill. So yeah, look at the conditions we're ticking. Really, all really high. Burning is the main source of damage, bleeding as well is really high, and poison is just minor, just for a bit of extra pressure. And yeah, we're taking really high burns. Watch his condition floaters above his head. Let's just get him up here to full health and see how fast we kill him. Okay, let's keep going. So that is just really heavy Condi pressure the whole time. Yeah, 24 bleeds, 6 burns, 4 confusion. We're ticking about 2.4k per Condi, which is really nice. And when you load them up on Condis, you want to just kite around them and block, for example. You can jump back in with another burst set. There's a trick you can do with headbutt, which I'll show off when it comes off cooldown. Yeah, look at these ticks. 3k burning. We get a lot of bleeds up, we get 2k bleed ticks. 17 bleeds there, right, straight up. 8 burns tick, 2.8k. Yeah, a trick with headbutt, if you pop headbutt and shattering blow at the same time, kind of how you jump dodge. So you just press them at the same time, you will not take the stun from headbutt, because headbutt has a self-stun, and this gives you stability, so there we go, see it said immune on myself just there, and we Gucci. So yeah, that's the rotation. I'm not going to show it off in the game right now because I hate solo queuing. It's really risky right now and no one's online, to be honest. Also, yeah, I'll probably upload some Overwatch gameplay sometime during this week. We have 37% normal condition duration. That's just from the expertise from this. 100% burn duration. If you take crate runes, which I will show off here. Crate. Why am I in combat? Okay. If you take crate runes, you have 90% burn duration, which is good enough, and then 82% bleed duration, which is a lot higher than before. So let's show that off again. Yep, let's get the bleeds going. Your main bleeds come from pin down, shattering blow, and the Mace F1. So we're going to get those off as our primary focus of skills. Make sure when you're using your Mace auto attack and stuff, 22 bleeds. Our bleeds are ticking insane damage and they have insane duration as well. While you're not in Berserker mode though, you have very few access to bleeds, so you gotta be careful not to waste them all. And switching to thing, some stuns off. It's not that the bleeds do a whole lot of damage, but they last forever, which is the great thing. The burst type of damage comes from your burning, and the pressure just comes from the whole shitload of confusion. And all the stuns that you have as well. So there's a stun here, daze there, sorry. A stun here, there's a stun here, a stun here. Yeah, so it's just a shitload of stuns. Yeah, we can just CC drain somebody. Then we have an immobilize, a blind. See, overall the build is very, like, balanced in terms of damage, unbalanced in terms of, like, its ability to just generate so much damage and apply so much pressure while still having so much sustain as well. So you'll see here how much health will tick up. I'll try and take some damage really quick before this runs out. So you saw there, the adrenal health wasn't ticking at its full capacity, but healing signet is 381 and adrenal health heals you for a shitload. So that is why we just heal so much. You can also run Dolyak runes to troll people, but it lowers your damage significantly. Don't rely on power damage. You can win most 1v1s on this build if you know your rotations properly. Scrapper gives it a bit of trouble if they land their bursts. They have a lot of Condi removal as well, but yeah, if you manage to land Scrapper's bursts and kill their gyros really quickly before they can destroy them, you should be good against that. Another hard matchup is Ellie in 1v1. If it's on their point, I don't recommend fighting it, because they can just kite you and heal up. But if it's your point, just try and win the 1v1, or at least hold them there, because they're not going to kill you anytime soon. But yeah, that's the warrior build. Thanks for watching. It's an updated one, so it'll work for the rest of the season, and it'll probably be nerfed by next season, I'm assuming. But yep. Hope you guys liked it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Possible Overwatch video.